highly specialized, intensely challenging warfare capabilities that are beyond the means of standard military forces. SEAL's main functions are conducting small unit special operations missions in maritime, jungle, urban, Arctic, mountainous, and desert environments. They're typically tasked to capture or to eliminate high-level targets or to gather intelligence behind enemy lines. Some of their other missions include direct action warfare, special reconnaissance, counterterrorism, and foreign internal defense, meaning that there is a decent overlap between them and the Marine Raiders. Okay, now that you know the capabilities of both the Navy SEALs and Raiders, let's go over the opportunities that both of them have. As with any soft unit, there's a lot of opportunities for SEALs and Raiders to earn qualifications and certifications like JTAC, Breacher School, Sniper School, Advanced Demolition, and the like. Typically, enlisted members have more room for these schools as officers have a different role to play in these operations. Which leads us to our next point. You have the opportunity to serve as either enlisted or an officer in Marsoc and the SEALs. It's up to you on which you prefer. Both are important and vital. SEALs have the opportunity to go to SOCM and the Special Operations Tactical Medical course. However, Marsoc Marines do not. Marsoc gets its medical assets from Navy SARCs. If you want to know what a Navy SARC is, stick with us until the end of the video. Other schools and training that both SEALs and Raiders get are foreign language schools, advanced driving, helicopter rope suspension training, SEER, and CQB. SEALs obviously get training in combatant diving, and some Marine Raiders get the training at the USMC Combatant Dive School, the same dive school Recon Marines go to. Bottom line, if you decide to go to either of these communities, you'll have more than enough opportunities to sharpen your combat abilities. You'll obviously get a lot more maritime training as a SEAL than if you were a Raider, but we're sure you probably know that. Alright, now you know some key similarities and differences between Navy SEALs and Marine Raiders. Let's go over the structure of both of these entities and where you can expect to be stationed if you find yourself in these communities. After that, we will go over the training pipelines and requirements for each of them. First things first, both SEALs and Marine Raiders fall under SOCOM, which stands for Special Operations Command. Underneath SOCOM is Naval Special Warfare Command, which is where the SEALs fall under, and MARSOC, which is where the Marine Raiders fall under. For the SEALs, Naval Special Warfare Command is broken down into groups, which are further broken down into teams. There's NSW Group 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, and 11. Group 1 has SEAL Teams 1, 3, 5, and 7. Group 2 has Teams 2, 4, 8, and 10. Group 3 has STV Teams 1 and 2. Group 4 has Special Boat Teams 12, 20, and 22. Group 10 has the NSW support activities, and Group 11 has the Reserve Teams 17 and 18. Oh, and how could we forget? There's Dev Group, otherwise known as SEAL Team 6. Which is its own group. If you want the quick down and dirty of how a SEAL team is broken down, we got you. Each SEAL team has 8 operational platoons that consist of 16 men, as well as a headquarters element. These platoons can be broken down into 2 8-man squads, 4 4-man fire teams, or 8 2-man sniper and recon teams. SEAL teams also draw support from Naval Special Warfare support personnel, who aren't SEALs, but play a vital role in the missions that they undertake. Now onto the structure of MARSOC. MARSOC consists of the Marine Raider Regiment, Marine Raider Support Group, and the Marine Raider Training Center. We're going to focus on the Marine Raider Regiment here. Under the Marine Raider Regiment, there is the 1st Marine Raider Battalion, 2nd Marine Raider Battalion, and the 3rd Marine Raider Battalion. Each battalion consists of 4 companies, and each company consists of 4 14-man Marine Special Operations teams. Each MSOT is organized into 3 elements: headquarters and 2 identical tactical squads. It's also important to mention that there are other personnel that make up the Marine Raider battalions. Aside from the Raiders, there are 2 other entities. There's SOCs, which is short for Special Operations Capability Specialists, and CSS, which is short for Combat Service Specialist. There's a huge difference between the two, and we're about to go over them. SOCs are combat support Marines who can join MARSOC based upon the skills of their MOS. These MOSs range from explosives ordnance disposal, communications, intelligence, dog handlers, and fire control specialists. They have 5-year billets with MARSOC. Combat Service Specialists work with the battalion as their primary MOS, which tends to be motor